The pandemic has made it even harder for people recovering from substance abuse to stay healthy. Recently, there's been an increase in drug overdoses in Utah, and it's got experts pretty concerned. News specialist Heather Simonson tells us how we can help friends and loved ones stay sober.
A life of partying led to an addiction to drugs and alcohol for LT Weaver.
I'm LT and I'm an alcoholic addict.
Welcome to Recovering Addict. I am LT and I'm an alcoholic.
Now 10 months sober, he talks about it nightly with his wife Felice on their YouTube channel, Recovering Addict.
We recover better together.
He just jumped right in. He's like, there's a pandemic, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this. And I was like, yes. He's still on the path.
But not that long ago, his addiction was so bad, Felice worried she'd lose him.
Real close to alcohol poisoning, for sure.
I had built up a tolerance that most people would have been in the hospital for how much I was drinking.
LT is not alone. In May, preliminary data shows drug overdoses seemingly increased in Utah.
We did see a slight increase in counts the end of April, starting into mid-May, though it started to plateau early to mid-May.
But it seems we may now be on a downward trend. Experts are monitoring these numbers closely because social isolation is hard on people in recovery. Helping people stay clean starts with reaching out.
It could sound something like, I see that you're hurting right now. How can I help you?
Next, avoid anger. It only heightens the situation. Use I statements when discussing their addiction.
I'm really worried about what I notice going on. I would like to help you. Do not say, you're doing this, you're doing this, you're doing this.
Try to see the person's potential, not just their addiction. Direct them to resources. Finally, stay open-minded about recovery.
There are so many different avenues that someone can choose for recovery, and what's right for them might be, and usually is, totally different than what the family thinks.
And if the loved ones can remember that person for who they were.
Dale Covington is LT's sponsor.
And have hope that they will once again be that person.
Dale almost died from an opioid overdose, but today is 14 years sober.
Love can do a lot of things.
I think we're gonna do great things.
The future's never looked so bright, honestly.
Felice and LT remain optimistic, using their past to help others see a brighter future.
It's worth the battle.
Heather Simonson, KSL 5 News.
Great story, Heather. Thank you. Having the drug that counters the effects of opioid overdose, naloxone, on hand is very key, and it makes recovery possible. There are many resources to help people stay clean. You can find them by calling 211. We'll put more information on our website, ksltv.com.